So we are in West Philadelphia right now at our new bus for Me Without You. We lost our bus earlier this year.
In British Columbia, right after our Vancouver shows, we had some loud clacking sounds coming out of the engine.
There was just a bunch of engine problems. We heard some rattling in the back.
We were spewing fuel. We were kicking out all kinds of smoke from the tailpipe. We were making loud sounds from the engine, just barely hobbled in.
It started leaking oil or diesel, I can't even remember.
And within a few hours, they gave us a diagnosis that the repair was going to be really more than the bus was worth.
It was at that point when we were deciding whether or not we should keep or ditch the bus, and we decided to ditch it.
Long story short, it was time to say goodbye to that bus.
And we were going to do the rest of this Canadian tour just in a rider and an SUV.
So we rented a box truck and a minivan, continued on with the tour.
Aaron had the great idea that we should check Craigslist for buses to buy. Well, we happened to find one for an incredibly low amount of money, way lower than you might expect for a 40-foot-long charter bus.
Two of our guys, our tour manager and our friend who was out with us, drove to a small town outside of Vancouver.
The band was sent on to the next show in Alberta.
There was a church selling a bus not too dissimilar from this. It was a manual transmission MC9.
And myself and our driver went back to Vancouver, bought this bus in cash, and then met up with the band.
They met us at the show in Calgary, I think 2 days later.
So now we left the old bus behind. We have a new bus that we're driving through Canada, and we're testing it out, and it's a 5-speed.
That bus was in fantastic condition, and we got it for a great price. The main problem was that it was manual transmission, and most of the guys in our crew don't drive manual, and they didn't want to learn on a 40-foot bus.
So we got home. We decided we were going to now sell off this vehicle from Vancouver.
And we went in search for a bus with an automatic transmission, which we found in North Jersey for a really good price. In fact, it was much cheaper than all the other comparable buses on the market.
Mike and Aaron went out and found one, I think, in Mount Carmel.
We went and took it for a test drive. Transmission shifted great, the engine was strong, so we bought it.
Everything was great. It was running smooth, it was beautiful. It was another incredibly cheap vehicle.
So we bought it on the spot, not giving it a full, thorough inspection.
So we have 3 vehicles, so we need to get rid of 2 of them. That was until we found out that there was significant rust with the 3rd one.
And once they took the wheels off and we could see the condition of the rotors and the brake drums and see the chassis underneath, there was more rust than I had detected in my initial quasi-inspection. So this bus that we had just bought for really cheap turned out to be cheap for a reason.
Which meant that we needed to go buy a 4th one.
So that time around, I didn't have the mindset where I was trying to get a bargain. You know, I just wanted to get a solid bus. And that's where this bus came our way.
Well, it's time for us to leave for the tour, and we're not finished, as you can see. Flooring is done. The cabinet framing is all done and installed, and most of the walls are up. The receptacles and the lighting is all run, not totally, but enough that we can see and get power. We've got all the bunks up. A lot of the guys are laying down, and right now it's around 2 in the morning. Now we've been working a long time. Bunch of exposed wiring in the back lounge. It's totally not done at all. We didn't finish it. Oh my gosh, almost anything. Nothing's finished. Even the things that are finished aren't finished. So, you know, within a couple days, it's going to be looking a lot better, and then I think by the end of the tour, it's going to be almost finished. That's my thing. So with all this, of course, we have a great debt of gratitude to all of everybody who gave us money, chipped in when they heard our bus broke down. I don't know how to say thank you enough to everybody who did that, even the people who didn't, who have been encouraging in other ways. But obviously, this costs a lot of money, all the materials, and you know, just buying the bus, and then all the rehab process is still going. Thank you very much. I guess I'll look right at you for that. Thank you for that. It's very kind of you.